Good morning, good morning. How are you? I spent the morning just lying low, drank some green tea, played some Disney Dreamlight Valley, and hanging out with this guy. This is Max. That's usually what we do on Saturday mornings, just kind of hang out on the couch. Sometimes I'll read a book, sometimes I'll watch TV. The Great British Baking Show is one of my favorites, and I just like to do things to help start the day off slowly without any stress. So yeah, I am gonna take you along the next couple of days because I've got some fall themed plans that I thought might be fun to share. I am about to head to a farm to pick out a couple of pumpkins for pumpkin carving, and then I have a friend coming over this evening. We're just gonna eat some fall themed snacks, and we were supposed to craft, but ironically neither of us could find a craft we wanted to do. So we are just gonna hang out, and I think she said she wants to do some online shopping for Christmas stuff, and I'm always up for that. So we're just gonna watch a fall themed movie and hang out, which is the best kind of plans because then it can be laid back and I don't have to be stressed about anything. I do like to theme things because I feel like it brings me joy. So I've got a themed mocktail I'll be making. It's got apple cider in it. And then I am gonna basically just set out a spread that's fall themed with little leaves and pumpkins to just at least make it more fall themed. I didn't want to spend money on buying like fall themed trays and plates and all that. Then tomorrow I'll be making some pumpkin cinnamon buns, and I plan on going out with this guy to hike, so that should be a fun time. And then my husband and I are going to Howl-O-Scream at Busch Gardens. It's only about an hour away from us, so I'm looking forward to that. I haven't actually gone to the Howl-O-Scream before. I've gone during the day for the fall decorations because it's just cute to see, but this will be my first time doing that. I love scary things, love spooky things, so I'm excited. If you've gone before, let me know down below what you've done, what you enjoy, if it's changed over the years. I went to Halloween Horror Nights at Disney probably like 10 years ago with a friend, actually over 10 years ago. Getting so old. And I loved it. There were so many haunted houses. It was a really fun time. So yeah, that's the plan for the next couple days, and I'll bring you along. Here I'm setting up for the fall evening. I've got a setup for the popcorn bar, a tray and a bowl for chips and salsa. For the popcorn bar, I'm doing bugles and M&Ms, caramel popcorn, and pretzels with some melted white chocolate and fall leaf sprinkles, which should be adorable. And then we'll be doing a fall mocktail for a drink. Let me know if you've got any fall favorite snacks or drinks down below. I'm always looking for new ideas and would love to share. Hello from next weekend. As you saw, we did go to the pumpkin patch last weekend. Got ourselves a couple of big pumpkins that I'm looking forward to carving this evening. And yeah, the farm was fun. They had, gosh, a couple of food trucks. They had the you pick pumpkins if you wanted on the vine, and then they actually also just had an area where you could pick one out if you wanted. In addition to, yeah, just like a little area, a little market. And there was a ton of kids stuff. I wasn't able to get any footage of that because halfway through our trip there, I realized that we had a pest services appointment at home, so we had to rush back. But either way, it was a good time. Really cute. It's nice just to do the activity and take advantage of the nice fall weather, and yeah, it helps you, or at least it helps me get in the mood a little bit more. I'm about to get ready and make some sugar cookies now. I think I mentioned I like to do them every holiday. I've got cute little bats and pumpkins and I can't remember what else, but I've got 6 different designs I'm doing. And yeah, I think it should be fun. And I look forward to decorating them probably a couple of days from now. There's no way that I can bake the cookies and then make the icing and then get the icing to the right piping consistency for different designs and then color the icing before decorating the cookies. It's not possible to do in one day. So it usually takes me a couple of days. Yeah. Even with the coloring of the icing, you have to sometimes wait for the color to develop if you want a dark color. And since I'm doing bats, I'd like to do them a dark gray. So it's going to take a few hours to do that because you put the color in, then you put it in the fridge to develop for a bit. It actually darkens over time. And then I have to double check it again a second time and make sure that it's where I need it or if I need to add more. Because if you add too much coloring, then it kind of gives it a bitter taste. It's not the best thing in the world. And I want yummy cookies. So that's kind of what I'm going for. I'll take you guys along. And that should be Here we are at Howl-O-Scream. I really enjoyed walking around looking at the decorations. It wasn't too spooky. There were some kids. I feel like if they're preteens or older, it's good. Shows were great, and we had a good time doing the haunted houses.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
There you have it. A bunch of cookies. I'm sorry I didn't take you along for the icing part of it. My week just got insane with work and I didn't have time. I was able to just do it here and there. So at least I showed you the finished product. I am happy they at least turned out because I've been doing it for about 2 years now and sometimes they turn out and sometimes they don't. I was explaining it to my sister and I'm like, I'm in no way an expert and I'm not looking to do it as an expert. So sometimes it's funny how the ingredients will be exactly the same each time and I use a scale to weigh the ingredients so that way it's more accurate. And it's just funny how sometimes it's too much flour, sometimes it's too little flour. Sometimes too much flour gets added in when you're rolling it out and trying to get that done. As you saw with the wax paper, sometimes that's difficult because it'll fold. I don't know how to fix that. So yeah, a lot of issues can come across with cookies. And sometimes it goes terribly wrong and I say F it, run to the grocery store, buy some of those pre-made holiday ones, pop them in the oven, and have a glass of wine. Call it a night. I often do that with recipes as well when they go wrong. I recently had that happen with the shrimp orzo recipe that I tried. Yeah, it just wasn't great. It was in my last video if you missed it. And I ate probably about half of it before calling it quits and just heating up some fried rice that I had from Trader Joe's, which is delicious if you haven't tried it. Vegetable fried rice is where it's at. And yeah, the trials of cookie making. I'm excited. This weekend I've got an autism summit that I'll be at. I won't be filming there because it's for my business. I do applied behavior analysis therapy for kiddos with autism, and I'm gonna go, it's kind of like a resource fair, so I'm gonna go and have a table, and I'm hoping to give away some of my sugar cookies for that. So that'll be exciting. But stay tuned for videos in the month ahead. I'm looking forward to kind of resetting, putting away all the Halloween and fall decorations, starting to bring out my Christmas stuff. Do you put out Christmas before Thanksgiving or afterwards? I think it's a great question. It looks like it's split about 50-50. I've always done it the day after Thanksgiving, or I start bringing it out on Thanksgiving Day as I'm cooking. I just kind of bring it out and look and see what I've got. But I think this year I'm going to do it a little earlier, maybe a week or two earlier. It's just, yeah, I don't know if it's because of what's going on in the world or the fact that I'm pretty stressed with work right now. I've got a lot going on. So I'm just trying to find ways to find joy in the little things. And I think that bringing out some decorations should be nice. I got some new Christmas trees since everything was 50% off at Hobby Lobby, and I'm really excited. I don't know if I'm going to put ornaments on them yet. I've kind of been looking through Pinterest, and I see that there are a lot of the inspo pictures that I've been collecting over the years really just show trees with lights, and they're just beautiful. And I'm like, oh, I just kind of want trees with lights everywhere. So I don't know, maybe, I say F it, I put away the ornaments, and I spend the budget that I was going to spend on ornaments for the new trees to get even more trees. They're not big ones. I mean, we did buy one big one for the living room. You'll see, but more on that later in one of those videos. And then I do one me date per month. I started this at the beginning of this year, and I think I've stuck to it almost every single month. I try to just dedicate one specific day of things that I enjoy where I don't let myself stress about anything or think about my to-do list. And usually it involves me maybe taking myself out to lunch, going to a bookstore or two. Maybe I go shopping at Home Goods or TJ Maxx, whatever it is. Just little things. Or sometimes it's an activity that I want to do, like going to a fair. I think this next month I'm going to go to a neighboring city, Richmond, Virginia. I've got a list of a few bookstores I'd like to go visit, and I know they have a farmer's market, and maybe get some lunch while I'm there just to have a change of scenery. I haven't really been able to do a vacation this year. It is what it is, but this is kind of a nice way to go somewhere different for a day. It's within driving distance, so I can get back to my pup, Max, and spend the evening with him. But yeah, I'm excited to do that. I'll take you guys along for that, and I'll see you then.